Well, let me ask you this. I mean, I remember where I was when 9/11 happened. I happened to be doing concrete form work at the Milwaukee's International Airport, and all of a sudden, and there was, we were building part of a parking garage, nothing glorious, and all of a sudden there was no air traffic at all. And the guy I was working next to me said Saddam Hussein, and I said Osama bin Laden, and he said, "Who's that?" Did you get the feeling in the days afterward or immediately that someone was going to get smoked? That this was an act of war and therefore the United States was going to do something?
Oh yeah, yep. I was my family. We're living in well, we were living in Goose Creek at that time, which we still are. Um, but anyway, my next door neighbor called, who was my landlord. She says you need to turn on the TV. I'm like, what for? She says you just need to turn on your TV. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I turned it on, and the first plane had already hit one of the towers, and I don't even think initially that I knew that a plane had hit it. I just knew the thing was, a lot of smoke billowing out of the top of the thing. And then as I listened to the news commentary, I recognized anyhow. Then I watched we all watched in horror as the second plane hit the second tower.
And boy, did that change us. Then it was the global war on terrorism, and they came up with FISA courts and being able to, like they say, the terrorist only has to get lucky one time. Preventing it, you got to be uh, correct 100% of the time. I think that 9/11 certainly changed us. And the intelligence, it seems, that led us to invade Iraq was faulty. But when you're wearing the green tuxedo, as they used to say, you dance where they tell you. It's like no one, you're in the service, no one's going to ask you, hey, what do you think about the political ramifications if the United States bombs the blah, 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 blah? No one's going to ask you that
Oh, of course not.
because nobody cares. That's not your gig. It's like, okay, I'm in this unit, and this unit's mission is to provide infrastructure, to build stuff, or maybe it is in the infantry, and you're going to go hold a position or what have you. It gets complicated in a hurry, and the plan. I described that after combat operations were over in May of 2003 in Iraq, that the rest of the plan was written on a cocktail napkin. I really don't think people had there was a clue as far as what to do after that. I mean, there were follow-on forces for stability operations, but it took a long time and I don't think U.S. forces did a very good job as far as um, doing the civilian administration in Iraq.